not every man or every woman is marriageable. And when I say that, a lot of people get angry with it, but I'm going to explain everything to you and what you have to do to be able to get married and stay married. Most people say marriage is not the ultimate gift or goal, and I believe that is so. But then, if there is an event, if there is a situation, there will always be a gift attached to it. And please, this is not a gender thing, not like only ladies, girls, and wives. We also have the same with men, boys, and husbands. So please take it in mind. Don't make it like a one-sided thing, because I know most people like throwing jabs, but just understand that this conversation is for both parties. When you talk about girls, those are girls that are probably young and they are just, that's just girls. The same thing as boys. You are in secondary school. You don't talk about marriages. You don't talk about that. Even if you have to have an idea of what it is, it's not like a real conversation. We just want you to stay out of having sex here and there, unprotected and all forms of rubbish, so you can focus on what matters in your developmental stages. But when you are a lady, when you are a man, then that is when this comes into play. That is exactly where we're going. Most people want to be a wife after they are married. A lot of people will become husbands after marriage, after that celebration. But that's not it. You have to become a husband. It's all in mentality. I'm not saying physically. You don't have to change physically. Ever since I got married, my head did not change. But these are cases where you need to now start thinking about marriage as a man, as a husband, before you get married. The same thing with a wife. So you are not a chick. By now you should be behaving as a married woman will behave. You should be thinking like one, especially if you want to get married to the man of your dreams. Now, I know a lot of people will put it up on prayers, but that's not the only thing that works here. But I want to go into the details. And this is where the whole world is getting it wrong, especially people abroad and Europeans who are trying to push an agenda that men are just mere men and women are the ones that have the authority over them. The men will practically live their lives taking care of the women, and now they are teaching the women to go toe to toe, head to head with the men, especially with marriage. They are attacking marriage, and it's not necessary. You can be a grown-up woman, a grown-up man without getting married. It's not a sin. It's not a crime. Don't rub it off on people that are married as if they are unhappy. You are also unhappy. You can't get your life completely correct, and I'm sure you know, when I was single, not like my life was superb and I have all the money I needed or all the love I wanted. No, it was still hustle from hustle to bustle. So now, how do you think marriage will now make your life perfect? No, it will only add the additional layer of support to you. That's all. So for most of the women who think, I can do it by myself, I can go to work and make money and all of that, beautiful. You are a good inspiration, to be very frank, but you don't put that on marriage. If you have not gotten married, don't say some people are unhappy. No. And if you think your marriage is making you unhappy, that you want to separate, just do it silently and move on. Don't bring it to social media. Don't come here and shout foul play, because you never told us when you got married in the first place. That's how you know it's the tactics of the world to destroy personalities and to destroy institutions. If you want to play by the rule of law of being single, fantastic. But don't put it on we don't see people that are single as failures when we are married. So why do the single ones who kind of have some money to throw around or something feel as if the people that are married are useless? If a marriage does not have money in it and the single has money, it doesn't mean that every single has money. I hope you understand what I'm saying. And it doesn't really mean that everybody that is married is poor as well. So it's just a perspective to validate what you think you're doing wrong. If you are not contented with being single, those are the people that go around saying married people are trash. If you are also unhappy in marriage, then you practically, glorify people that are single. You should work on yourself, work on where you are at the moment, either single or married, to choose what future you desire. Some people will say, I don't want to give birth. It's good. It's never a sin. And if you say, I want to give birth to 10, nobody should come and say, why are you giving birth to 10? It's none of anybody's business. Every human being deserves the right to choose what they want without necessarily abusing the people that are choosing opposite. Pick your path, choose your spot. If really you want to get married, this is the takeaway here from this particular video. Ensure you position yourself as a wife. Most men will look towards someone who is marriageable and doesn't have bad track record. I hope you understand. But if your track record is bad, then you have to rectify by adding more values to yourself. How do you add more values to yourself? Look at this video here. Learn how to add value to yourself as a human being so everybody will want you. Male, female, everybody will like you. Click on it and check that out as well.